Hey everybody, this is Alex with GuitarForce.com. As you can see today we're going to take a look at the two solos from the song called Loner by Black Sabbath from their last album 13. And this was another supported request, so thank you very much for all your continuous support. I really appreciate that. Now this lesson is going to be on the solos only, on the two solos, and if I ever make a lesson on the rhythm parts, I'm going to post the links in the description box down below and also on the screen. Now you can download tabs for this lesson, for these two solos, at really low price at GuitarForce.com. Unfortunately, I don't have the backing track for this song yet, for this lesson, but if I ever make it, I'm going to post it on my website as well. Okay, as far as the sound, again, nothing changes. I was using Guitar Rig, and I'm going to post a picture of the preset for you to see. This song is an E-flat tuning, so all of the strings will have to drop down half a step. And while you are checking out the picture of the preset, here is my low E for your tuning reference. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's take a listen to the first solo, then we'll come back and start the lesson. Let's check it out. Alright, so before we start breaking down the solo, just keep in mind that this solo was played using a flanger, but for the sake of this lesson I'm not going to be using it here so you can hear all of the notes. So the first phrase goes like this. Alright, so it starts off with a double stop. It's on the G string 14th fret and the B string 13. Like that. So we pick it once, and then we have two bends on the G string, again 12th fret, two times, and add some vibrato in the end of the second one. Then we have this lick, which starts off with the 12th fret of the G string. Then we go to the B string, we play 10 to 12. Then we have a quick hammer-on pull-off, same notes, 10, 12, 10. Playing 12 on the G, back to B string 10th fret, back to G string 12th fret, and bend up. Okay, one more time. Like that. Then after that we have a trill, which is played on the G string again between 9th fret and 12th. And it's a trill, so, you know, hammer-ons, pull-offs, fast. And we play this for the whole bar, so 4 beats, and also the first beat of the second bar, a beat and a half. So altogether 5.5 quarter notes. Then we have just playing that A note on the A string 12th fret. Again, adding some vibrato to it. So we play this for the rest of the bar. Then we go into the next phrase, which goes like this. So sliding into the 5th fret of the D string. Again, adding some vibrato. Then we have so a quick hammer-on onto the 7th fret from the 5th. And then we go right into the bend of the G string 7th fret. We hold on to it for a while. And then we play 5 on G to 7 on D. Like that. So we finish this phrase on the 7th fret of the D string. Then we go into the next set of licks. The first one goes like this, slowly. So it starts off with a quick note on the 14th fret of the G string. Then we have a little rest in between. And then we have hammer on again, 12, 14, 12, hammer on, pull off. Like that. Then we play 14, 12, 11 on the G string. So slowly. Then we have a little rest, and then the second part of the lick. So again we have a hammer on, pull off, 9 to 11 to 9 on the G string, 12 on D, back to G string 9, then we have 10th fret of the D string, and then 12 on A. Now, there are a couple of ways how you can play this lick. I mean, the last note, you can play it on the A string, or you can play it on the D string 7th fret. It's up to you to decide. And the reason why I'm saying this 7th fret of the D string, because the next lick we have is going to be right here in the 5th and 7th position. Okay, so you can choose either way. So to get back to the previous lick, all together slowly goes like this. All right, one more time. Or you can play it like this. So if you choose to use this note, then the next lick is going to be like this. Alright, so it starts off again like the previous one with a quick note on the G string 7th fret, and then we have a little rest. Then we have a hammer on, pull off, 5, 7, 5 on the same string. Alright. And then we go down the A blues scale, so we play on the D string 7 to 5. Then on the A string we have 7, 6, 5, 8 on the low E. Then we go back to the A string playing 5 to 6, back to low E, 8th fret, and then the 5th fret of the low E string. I'm sorry. So all together slowly. One more time. All right. So these are all of the licks of the first solo. All right. So here's the whole solo. Slowly goes like this. All of the licks. Alright, so now let's take a listen to the second solo. It goes like this. Alright, so the second solo, we're going to break it down lick by lick as well, and the first one goes like this. So it starts off on the D string, 14th fret, then we go to G, 12 to 14, and we have a gradual bend on the 14th fret, and when you bend it up, cut it off. like that. Then we have G string, 14 frets, just one note, adding some vibrato and then sliding out. Then the next lick. So again on the G string we have 14 to 12, then onto the D, 14, 12, 14. And we stay on this note for a little longer. So one more time. Again slides out. The next lick starts off on the off beat. We have 12 frets of the G string playing once, kind of short note, followed by the same note, 12 fret of the G string, but for a little longer. Add some vibrato, and then we have on the D 14 to 12 to 14, 12 on G, back to 14 on D. So one more time. Again, staying on this note for a little longer, then sliding out. Then the next lick. So we move down to the A string, and we have a grace note, meaning that we have quick, in this case it's going to be a slide from 14 to 12. Okay, so you actually almost don't pick the 14th fret, but you pick it and you slide right away, right to the 12th fret. Then we play 10, 12, again on the same string. Then we have, so it's a quick again slide, like a grace note from 12 to 14. And then the last note is going to be A string, again 12th fret. So all together, that's the phrase that you want to get. And then we stay on this note for a little longer, and then we have, so 10, 12, 10 on A, and then the last note is going to be on the low E string, 12th fret, adding some vibrato. So all together, this last phrase. All right. Then we go to the next lick, and it goes like this. So high E string, 17th fret. We bend up the string, the note, and we pick it 4 more times. Then add some vibrato, staying on this note. And then to finish off the lick, we have. So it's again a bend, 17th fret of the high E string. Then we play 17 to 15, 17 on B, 17 on high E. And if you notice, I have here like a rolling motion going on with one finger, 2 strings, 1 fret. So far we have this. So after the 17th fret of the high E, we go to 15, B string 17, then we have a little rest, and it's followed by a 15th fret of the high E string, adding some vibrato. So altogether, this last lick goes like this slowly. Okay, then after that we have again we have on the offbeat 15th fret of the high E string, just a quick note, picking it quickly, and then we have 12 to 15 on the high E, B string 15, and we bend it up. And while it's bent up, we then pick it again and kind of drop it quickly, like that. Then we play 12 on B, 14 on G, back to B string 12, G string 12. All together, slowly. One more time. All right. Then the next phrase. All right, so again we have a fast, quick note, 17th fret of the high E string, and then we play the lick which goes 15 to 12 on high E, 15 on B, back to high E string 12th fret, and then back to B string 15th fret, bend up. So we have a bend, staying on that bend for some time. And then again kind of dropping it down, picking the note and dropping it down. And then we play 12 to 15 on B. And then a little bit faster on the G string, 14 to 12. So all together. A little bit faster. Okay, then after that we have the last lick, which starts off on the 12th fret of the G string, and here we have like a slides into these notes. So okay, so we have slide into the 12th fret, adding some vibrato, then onto the D string 12th fret. So G12, D12. And then we go, after the 12th fret of the D string, we go 14 on D, then onto the G string 12 to 14 and bend up. Then we play 14 to 12 on the G, 14 on D, back to G12, back to D string 14, quarter note, adding some vibrato, and then the finisher, the blues scale, E blues scale. So we have on D 14 to 12, and then we go 14, 13, 12 on the A string, and we slide out, and that's it. So again, one more time, this last phrase. Alright, so here is the whole solo, slowly, lick by lick, goes like this. Alright guys, so this brings us to the end of this lesson. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much for checking it out. If you did like the lesson, please hit the thumbs up button. Comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar related stuff. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, may the force be with you.